Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday! Welcome to the beginning of your weekend, should your weekend begin on a Friday. I'm a lot of breath. I was jogging around trying to get my water and stuff in time before the countdown ended. Oh, if you ever want to see if you still have any hurry left in you, you just start a timer and then you go. And operative word being go. Morning. Happy Friday, Hazel and Chet. Happy Friday. Dark Ajax, thank you very much for the 26-month resub. Pardon me, 26 months. Holy smokes, appreciate it. Greetings, it's Friday. I'm excited. Nice. You got like a cool weekend lined up? Or a quiet weekend? Both good. Oh, catch my breath for a second. There's the game. I did end up finishing 8 Mask Org. I was quite pleased with myself. We did it solo. We did it yesterday on stream. Pretty happy with it. Done and dusted. Today, I want to do 2 things. One of which, well, they're both pretty easy, but one of which is I think, going to be really easy. I have not yet done my Dastardly Duos weekly, so I want to start there. And then I want to see if I still got it in regards to being able to play Shadow, because I want to DPS some dungeons to start working on Enterprising Damage Dealer as part of the Triple Threat achievement. I'm not quite totally done with Visions because I still need more parts for the Void Crystal Panther. I need to do like 2 or 3 more runs of Orgrimmar. I don't know when I want to do that though. Morning, Scoots. Excited not to work. Strawberry picking with friends on Sunday. Nice. Is there like a place that you go that's like a strawberry facility? Or are you guys just like going in the woods to like a known patch? Good coffee. I got the Abyss Worm yesterday after you got your 8 Mask mount. Nice. Congratulations. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I don't have any sound. How come I don't have any sound? Well, now I have sound. Well, you have sound. Do I have sound? You guys can hear it. I can't hear anything. Happy Friday the 13th. Spooky. It is Friday the 13th, isn't it? There's like too many things. So default's not happy. My sound devices have been like crabby lately. Oh, I think my earbuds disconnected. Maybe that's part of my problem. Miha, thank you very much for the 28-month resub. Morning, Hazel. Grats on being done-ish with Visions. Thank you very much. You pay by the weight you pick, generally more affordable since you do the labor. Farm fresh stuff, so good though. Nice. That's fun. Oh, strawberries are so yummy. Fresh strawberries are so good. Okay, so we're connected. I'm just going to take a second to poke around at my sound settings. Holy smokes, Kitty Rotten, thank you so much for the gift subs. 5 gift subs coming through. What a way to start a day. Sound. We want output device. Should be this one. I wonder why I can't hear. Oh, no, there we go. There it is. Okay. There we go. We just needed to remind it that it had a job. So happy that mount drops. Nice. Okay, I'd say speaking to mounts, but I don't think the mounts are until a later week. But speaking of nothing, let's just do this. I have the quest. All they want me to do for week 2 is win 1. So, send me in, I suppose. I'm in my, I guess I'll go into my dungeon spec. Seems reasonable. Coffee. We had hot and sunny for a couple, like a week maybe, running. Maybe a little under a week. And we're back down to like overcast and chilly. It's like 12 Celsius outside. And my partner was asking me which I prefer. Like the 20 Celsius days or like the 12s. And I thought, well, this is a really annoying cop-out answer, but I like both of them. Because I want variety. I want a little bit of chilly and a little bit of toasty. I just wanted an excuse to wear all of my different clothes. Like I got to put on a coat today. Toy, pet at 3, mount at 4, not sure. They stuck him on the vendor. They stuck him on Woden. So but we're getting the podium toy today for sure. 32 Celsius here. It's too hot for Hazel. High 16, I want more heat. Guess what? What's up, Pet Peppy? Really don't like that heat, yeah. You're never gonna guess which horror movie I'm gonna watch later today on Friday the 13th. I thought about like being really thick and being like, is it The Exorcist? Is it The Ring? Don't dismiss them. We definitely need them. I don't even think they need me to mess around with the burgers or anything, although we can. Final destination. Oh, coat. How fancy. It was kind of a fancy coat. It's like an oversized wool shacket, as they call them, which is like a jacket, but it's styled like a shirt. And when I bought it, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, I was like, it's pretty, but is this practical? And then, yes, it is. It's great for summer, for spring, and for fall, when it's not wet. Oh, we just go in. That's right. I was like, how do I start it? You just walk down the ramp. That's right. Happy confluence of circumstances. Good morning, Miss Hazel. Good morning. Finally got my 8 mess done. I guess I gotta thank Kelsey Steele Spark being voiced by Mr. Idris Elba for my dream. Congratulations. Oh, man. It was hard. I am gonna have to do it again. Or not have to, but I'm gonna want to do it again next week. Which is gonna be tough, because there's gonna be, like, patch stuff going on. Like, next week is 11.17. I might want to mess with that, but I also want to get my Stormwind 8-mass solo done. Especially before I lose interest in Horrific Visions altogether. So we'll see. I don't remember speccing Divine Star, but I clearly have done so. What comes with 11.17? There's going to be overcharged delves. 6 delves are getting some extra affixes. There'll be a belt we can power up. There'll be a tech tree that you can power up. There'll be some extra gear from it. There will be like a mount and some stuff from it. There's lore walking. There's 3 curated quest lines that each have a cosmetic toy reward at the end of them. There's new campaign quests that have cosmetics at the end of them. There's titles and tabards for doing the new Arathi campaign on Horde Alliance. And then everybody gets Farron's Shoulders. There is the 1-button rotation and the rotation assist coming, which is going to be great for my alts. There's a new ability called Recuperate that every class gets that out of combat you channel it and it'll restore your health. Basically it's 50% health over 10 seconds, so like a nice little out of combat heal for every class, which is an amazing change. What else did I remember? Time walking, but that won't start, or Turbulent Timeways won't start right away. I think that might be July, or no, maybe it does start right away. Turbulent Timeways is coming back with BFA time walking. They're doing that. And they're bringing back the Treasure Goblin, like the Diablo event, but that won't be until July. That's going to be a little bit later down the calendar. Finally getting the weekend off. First time off in 2 months. First weekend off in 3 months. I hope you have... I'm with Ujai. I hope you have a very relaxing weekend. I hope it's everything you want. Do the same, but for Man and Mythic Plus if they haven't done so already. You try to put mages out of a job. Getting caught up on yard work, but at least I won't be at work. I did get the vision done. I did. I am an 8-mask Orgrimmarer. I have my Shadow Worm. I need to do solo Stormwind if I want the title, though, and I do kind of want the title. I guess I'll pop like a cooldown or something. We have to kill at least 2 of these guys. We do have 3 minutes. I'm happy. I'm feeling pretty good. It's Friday. My dog had a great walk this morning. He ran into a couple of his friends. He was jumping around. He was watching squirrels. He was trotting. I just like my dog. I like spending time with him. We had a good walk yesterday too. We were out for a while. Had a good dinner last night. I tried making something that I hadn't made before. I had some rockfish fillets in the fridge from when my husband went fishing. And I steamed them with ginger on top. And then served them on rice with... I also added a little bit of chopped garlic scape from my balcony. I served them on rice with a little mix of sesame oil and soy sauce. And I chopped up some scallions and chucked those on top. And I also steamed a little broccoli. And... I thought it was good. Pretty happy. Do I have to kill all of them? I feel like at a certain point... Maybe I should have been doing more damage. Oh no, Rethelgor and Odo are ads of Baron Silverlance. We just have to kill him. I always get confused because he does summons. I think there's more bosses this week. Oh, there's another round. Is there any more time? Probably not. Oh dear, there's Garglemar. I'm adding to the time. I'm clicking the cogwheels. Also, we have a pup. He is coming in his predictable pattern. Wolfbud noticed yesterday. It's totally true. He donuts at first. He curls up really small. Why is there so much stuff? And then as he relaxes, he'll start to sprawl out, and then he's going to roll on his back. And then eventually he's going to flip his back to the front of the bed. What if it was only easy because it was the first week last week? What if they make me pay attention this week? They wouldn't do that to me. Oh, I summoned reinforcements. That's not what I want. Can I summon reinforcements for me? I don't know if I need to kill these guys for this to win. I might have to try harder next time. Have you tried rocking a curly faux hawk? I can't say that I have yet. You gotta leave some things to try. You can't do everything in life, otherwise you'll have nowhere left to go. I wish I could tell you how you win at this, but I think it's becoming increasingly clear that I don't know. You kill enough stuff and then it goes winner, winner, axe, big dinner. I think maybe when I kill Garglemar, if I do so before our time runs out here. Clicking on these gears can give us more time sometimes, but I think it can also, yeah, it can, there we go, we won. You just kill bosses until you win. You can get your score higher by doing different things to modify your score. Killing mobs within certain, like the cheer bombs and stuff. But the score is really arbitrary. We're not really worried about it. It's like watching baseball. But the important thing is that I have now done the week 2 quest, so we can get the week 2 reward. Dog seems pretty cool. Are you pretty cool? Are you so sleepy? He's a little cinnamon spun. He's just a little puppy. Well, that was closer than I would have wanted it to be. I think I would have DPS'd harder at the beginning if I had known. There we go. We got in that bag some resonance crystals. I heard they hotfixed those in. And then a piece of cloth champion gear, which I got a cosmetic for. Oh dear, it is new, isn't it? Is there a whole set? I don't want to collect any transmog. Don't make me collect transmog. If there's cosmetics, they better just give them to me. This is a stick up. Anyway, we can get the podium. Buy the podium for the vendor. Yeah, we got it. Let's see. Let's use it somewhere else, because I feel like this is a silly place to use it. You telling me this dog is going to unfurl and spread out and eventually take up the whole bed? That's what history tells us. That's what history teaches us. Okay, 20-minute cooldown. Here's the podium. I'm the only one on it right now, so I'm first. It'll tell me what my score, or what my high score is. Honestly, I think that score was the high score I had before, from one time where I actually like tried to like pull stuff into the cherry bombs and whatever. Whatever I got last time must not have been a very good score. But the important thing is we're done with duos for the day, and for the week, until next week, so that's good. Yeah, first place. First place. There is one achievement that requires you to get different score thresholds each week, but like, I don't really care. If I want to do dungeon damage, do you think people will just let me into their groups? And then do you think it'll be a good idea? I'm gonna use maybe Moxie Jug and a Signet. Seems like decent. Let me look at Shadow Priest trinkets actually. Shadow Priest trinket list. I have lots of trinkets. I just have to remember which ones we want to wear. Trinkies. S tier is Eye of Kazan, it says, and I do have one. Is it good for Mythic Plus? I guess if your poll lasts for a long time. I looted a podium upgrade. Oh, I have a completed chat list. A podium upgrade? Oh yeah, survival run. Place a winner's podium. Gain survival run length. Hang on, I gotta go back to my podium. Measure something. Hang on. I saw the measure something dialogue, but then I lost it. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I don't want to be like, who cares, but, they also like Signet, they like Moxie Jug, they like Reverb Radio. Those are all A tier. Signet is the best on-use trinket. So I can run Moxie Jug or Eye of Kazan. Moxie Jug is a strong passive trinket. Scale slightly worse than primary step bonuses. Alright, we'll try Eye of Kazan and Signet. I obviously have tier. I obviously have rings and stuff. Let's see, let me check the stats. Or the cheat sheet or something. Not that I'm going to change my enchants or anything, but it says I like Haste Mastery, Crit Versa. So being Crit Mastery is not the end of my life. I would probably want Haste over that, but I'm sure I have Haste on something somewhere. So here's the achievement that we want. Triple Threat is for Enterprising Dungeon Master. Following achievements during War Within Season 2. I have Enterprising Healer. I finished that recently. This achievement is not retroactive and it was added in 11.1.5, so any Season 2 dungeons that you did before they added the achievement don't count, which is stupid. But there it is. And you have to do 10s. You have to time 10s or higher. So I would need to do them on tanks and I would need to do them on DPS. Tank is obviously going to be a bigger challenge for me because I'd have to use a different character and I'd have to figure out like routes and stuff. But that's why we're starting with this one. I feel like, and we'll see, I feel like I can get away with just sneaking into groups. I feel like we can just sneak into stuff. I want to do 10 on the dot. And I want to do all of them, really. What does it say 10 plus? What does that mean? I have a... It shows like the leader's rating and stuff. What's my Mythic Plus rating? 3K. Okay. That's a... Sure. We'll sign up for that. See if we can get in. We're just trying to sneak into stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking 10s aren't so bad. My priest should be well over-geared for it. There's a workshop. That's a floodgate. A little nervous about floodgate. We could do 11s as well, but I have a 14 I can knock down. I'm gonna see if I can... I'm curious to see if I can, like, get into stuff. Because I'm 674. And 3K, but 3K is healer. That's a priory. 17 leader rating. For Laura, thank you very much for the 23-month resub. Appreciate it. Nearly 2 years. All caps kind of freaks me out. It's a theater of pain. Here's a floodgate. Here's a rookery. That one's OCE. That's a priory. It's a mother load. Why, you don't want a fort buff? Am I a pumper? More of a siphoner. Okay, the rookery took me. I have like a fragment of a story in my mind, and I can't possibly think of a way to make it interesting enough to be worth the breath that it takes to say it. I had a leaf stuck in my aquarium siphon hose, and I was brainstorming ways to get it out, because water wasn't doing it. I didn't have the water pressure to get it out, and it was like the water was flowing past the leaf. I ended up doing it by water pressure and then slightly kinking the hose to like lift the corner of the leaf so the water could get underneath it. But not before I tried blowing really hard in the end of the hose and realizing that I do not create that much pressure. Alright, so we'll say hi. It's rookery, so I'm pretty sure we can just walk in. I don't really know if I'm any good at DPSing dungeons. I'm just hoping that it's good enough for 10s. I have DPM on, I'm sure. Here, I'll use a good flask and a mana oil like a good girl. I'll use the good stuff. Let's summon a pet and stick a candle on it and maybe make a little bit more hearty food. You could say you are not a blowhard. That is a thing. I've heard it's a thing. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it though. I had DPS all last season. I don't remember DPSing keys. I must have done. I must have done. So I have Priory, which is an on use. I want to use that
5,
with
4, 3, 2.
I guess Dark
1.
Ascension. I'm hoping the spec that I have is good. It's saved as Voidweaver Dungeon Season 2, which sounds promising. Couldn't really tell you what my opener or anything is. But we did Horrific Vision 8s. See what they do here. I'm going to stand right up here.
Watch all.
I'm not super clear on what the interrupts are, but I have barely any interrupts anyway, so. I'm gonna try and keep a vague eye on the chat, so if they're asking me to do anything, I'll notice, hopefully. Yeah, this is a pretty stacked group. I did 6.64 mil, but I was third. Oh, I have meters up. They're just under the dog thing. They're there. Okay, next time I'm gonna put up Devouring Plague before I use Void Torrent.
AOE incoming.
It's kind of coming back to me a little bit.
Gruntle.
Oh, I haven't seen a Void Emissary in ages. Do we kill them? I
AOE
forget.
incoming.
I'm trying to kill it. There we go.
Gruntle.
I should also, and I don't know if I will, but I should be trying to. Oh, I'm not even spec'd into Mass Dispel. I'm terrible. I should be trying to watch the route and stuff. What gets pulled, so I can replicate it. So that's the pack where people's cooldowns came back up. Mine included. I did outdo my first pull, but that hunter is doing almost 10 mil. I helped. I interrupted somebody. I want that one.
Frontal. AOE incoming.
I can kind of see an emissary in there. Yeah, there's an emissary. I think my, because it's a shield we're getting rid of, I'm pretty sure, oh, careful, that my shadow
AOE
word
incoming.
death does, like, good stuff on it. Having two priests in a group, everyone. Not you tank, it's PI.
Frontal.
Yeah, definitely remembering to give everybody PI. I don't really know who the mage is, or the other priest is PIing. I'm just gonna do the mage because I don't see them with the thing on. Well, the hunter died. Sometimes it's bad luck like that. This group's not gonna have a wild quantity of interrupts, especially when I'm not wildly bothering. But I'm sure we have enough damage to make the timer as long as we kind of sort of know what's going on. Yeah, I really chunked that shield. Is this the mechanic, by the way? You just kill the emissary? I'm never a DPS. I don't know. A quick message. Talking to people in this economy? To other people in real time? With what, a keyboard? That's crazy.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I can see the priest has their PI. They're PIing the hunter. I see it.
Watch your step.
I don't know if the boss is immune during this. I'm just gonna assume they are.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
My PI is about to come back, but my cooldowns are all
Watch your
offset from
step.
it. I don't know how I did that.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Inside track. Okay, so we'll
Watch
have
your
something.
step.
So there. Now you guess.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I don't even remember what the Void Emissary does. I'm hoping it's the CDR one. I love cooldown reduction. Everybody does. It's great.
Watch your
It's
step.
probably the most powerful affix. Not immune, you can DPS? Oh. Hey, look, I won that one. I think everybody must be super set up for, everybody must be super set up for AoE, which is normal for a key. Also, I'm wearing an Eye of Kazan, which is going to help me in long fights. Okay. This one.
Pulling
This
in.
one. This one. This one. This one.
Run out.
Pulling
There
in.
we go. We had some damage up for that.
Spread.
I'm gonna be behind in the next pull because I'm using a little
Pulling
stuff on
in.
this one, but there's enough of it left. Sometimes when I'm healing and a pack is almost dead like this, the end of it takes years because no one wants to use any of their buttons anymore. But it sometimes gets really annoying.
Pulling in.
And besides, I almost have Void Torrent up anyway. The coffee's gone. Oh, my coffee's almost gone too. Why is the coffee always gone?
Spread.
I put on I because I looked at the WoW guide and it had it at S tier. And I put no further thought into it than that because this is my first day into DPS, so it'd be nice. I thought it was pretty cool just for having an Eye of Kazan.
Pulling in.
Spread.
Pulling in.
Use a little health pot there. This is a really hairy pull. We've got
Run out.
Vampiric Embrace as well. The Emissary down, that's good.
Pulling in.
Spread.
Pulling in.
Run out.
Pulling in. Pulling in.
Wish Blizz would leave weak cores alone. House of Cards. I have a Galagio loyalty rewards card. Oh, this is gonna be fun with 3 range DPS. Oh, we're doing it with the boss. Here we go.
Watch wave.
Pulling in.
Target you. Run.
Give it to anybody. And then just make sure I don't get it back.
Watch wave. Watch wave.
I can hear my puppy snoring a little bit.
Pulling in.
Run. Target you. Watch wave.
I have a 2-minute trinket on because it's supposed to line up with my cooldowns, and I'm doing a horrific job of actually lining it up with my cooldowns.
Watch wave.
But, you know, we're alive. That's the important thing, right?
Pulling in.
Run. Target you.
And we did it. Cartel chips have been nice. 7 of 8 mythic. Every boss has dropped garbage, but I can still get my trinkets. I used one cartel chip, actually, to get my Jaster's diamond. Have not used another one. I need to get my stuff aligned. I've got real mismatched stuff, and I just keep sending it.
Watch orb.
Also, it's really bad of me, but I'm not expecting to master spell in this dungeon. Didn't think about it. I have the button on my bar, but it's not lit up because I don't have the talent, I don't think.
Spread.
Oh, hi, puppy. Okay, I am holding... Let's see, we're gonna hold Signet. We want to line up Signet, PI, and then Ascension. So, which means we're not gonna use Signet for like a minute. We can probably still throw Void Torrents to some extent. Oh gosh, there's so many things I can't even see the nameplate. There we go. So we're gonna wait 40 seconds.
AOE incoming.
And we'll do it for like
Watch
a nice big pack or something. Holy smokes, Shadow Word Death just crunches that thing. Alright, 16 seconds we'll have.
Spread.
So I think the next pack is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of tootle around.
Watch orb.
And hold DPS a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. Just didn't get all my coolies lined up again.
Watch orb.
I wonder if it'll be easier to get into groups as I DPS marquees, because I'll have some DPS rating or something. The big holy pack should probably be not this one, honestly. This is just one Avoid Ascendant. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so...
Watch orb.
See, and now he's on his back.
AOE incoming.
He's getting
Watch your
comfy.
step.
He got warm.
Watch orb.
Wow, for lining up all my cooldowns, that was really, really underwhelming. Not very satisfying.
Spread. Watch orb.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of details about the weak aura thing. Okay. This one, this one, this one, this one. And then we're gonna
Watch
remember that
all.
there's gonna be a knockback. Once.
AOE incoming. Watch your step. Watch orb.
Question is, do we want to hold our coolies for the first Vuln phase, or do you just want to rip them? I think it'll depend on... Well, they're not going to last for a few minutes. Takes a second to get there, I think. I don't really want to go super far. Someone's going to have to go far, though. Looks like the hunter's going the other side.
Run out. Watch your step. Target you.
I'm just trying to drop off my thing back here.
Run out.
There we go. Alright.
Watch your feet.
I guess we're all ranged. It doesn't really matter where we drop this stuff. There we go.
Run out. Watch your step. Target you.
Yeah, this is why I like doing a 10 instead of like an 11 or something, because we still get the emissaries and their buffs. I think it makes it way easier. If this is all I need for the achievement, I'm happy to do
Watch
this.
your feet.
Am I doing okay? Oh, I am doing okay, actually. I think it's probably because of Shadow Word Death. Because it's going to chunk shields really effectively. Yeah, that's like 12% of my damage.
Run out. Watch your step. Target you.
Player can kind of get on it.
Watch your feet.
There we go, we did it. Do we need more trash? We do. Got lots of time left, though.
Spread.
Yeah, nice. We can DPS well enough to make it through 10s. What did we do overall? Is that overall? Or is that just for the poll? I think that might have been overall. Yeah. We did a 3.03 mil. Largely thanks to... Well, actually, you know what? Shadow Word Death did fine. It wasn't all Shadow Word Death. Helped out a tiny bit of off healing, too. Amount of avoidable damage. Ah, I was 3rd of 5 for avoidable damage taken. I'll take it. Thanks, guys. And a Dorngal portal to boot. There we go. 1 dungeon down. How many do we have to do? 8? Maybe not all on the same day, but that should do her. Enterprising damage dealer. 1 down. What did I learn? Is there anything I want to do differently? Try a different trinket. Could switch out Kazan for Moxie Jug. Slightly higher item level, I guess. Delves. Would love the achievement, both my tank and healer are 655. Tank is like fully a later me problem right now. I don't know what I might get my friends to help me with it after they get back, and I'm also probably counting on having, I think on my tank, whoever it ends up being, I'm gonna level up their Titan disc belt from next patch to help give them like the extra power that we're gonna need. I'm gonna get them the helm enchant and the belt and all the late season stuff. Friend time, best time, master spell maybe, yeah. I mean, it was mostly for that dungeon, but you never know when you're gonna want it, or I never know when I'm gonna want it. So let's pop a point out of something. I don't know what though. Dog came right now. You like my Bubba? He's cozy. He's comfy. If you could have a half-breed of 2 WoW races, which 2 do you think would be the wildest? Kultiran and regular human. It's just a cute family. Lucy baby. Torn a gnome feels like a crime. Like someone's getting arrested for that. It's gonna be a huge scandal. Anything except for rookery. Ideally on 10s. There's a cleft. I'm just gonna kind of sign up for stuff willy-nilly. There's a theater. As long as someone's Mythic Plus rating is 2k or above, I feel like I can wander in to a 10. That's a floodgate. Anything except rookery. Goblin and Volpair, Dwarf Drenna feels a bit odd. We'll see you auditioning for a music video. His ribcage is so tall. They already have DPS. We can enjoy this. Oh, the Darkflame Clef wants me. Nice. I could even take a portal there. This is what streams are for, right? I don't know why other people watch streams. That's what I watch streams for. Where's Darkflame Cleft? There it is. What? So dramatic. I'm so pleased that he's been spending most days in here with me. I've been really enjoying that. It's been very nice. Getting his daily stretching. He's so soft. He's shedding so bad right now. Every time I'm outside, I try to just like scritch him as much as I can to get the extra fluff off. I don't know how to use details. Oh, that just resets them, which is fine. It's too many things. I need to make a profile that just does whatchamacallit, closes the healer window control. Close this window. Yeah, because I just want the DPS one. Time for no mecha druids. Kitty, you want to come up? I bet you do. I bet you do. I've discovered the fastest way to get Moose to come check on me, if he's like in a different room, is I make sounds like I'm talking to and giving attention to the cat. The cat doesn't even have to be there. If I just pretend like I'm talking to Kira and like, you know, giving her love and attention, Moose will like get up from wherever he is and come over and be like, well, why not? What about Moose? Okay. Anybody need summons? Hello, Miss Kira. Trying to work on triple threat too. Nice. Oh, they don't need summons. Does the druid need summon? They're in Dornagal still. I guess we're just letting them come. That's fine. Hi, sweetie. I need a better dungeoning transmog. Maybe after this dungeon I'll pick something out. I'm all spec'd for healing. I've got all this crit mastery stuff on. It's fine. I have some haste on my gear. Could be better. Actually, I have decent haste in my offhand. All of my lazy gearing for holy pays off for shadow. Seems easier if you started on a full hybrid class. I think I'm gonna hit a big roadblock when it comes to tanking. I'm just gonna have to pick one of my tanks and really commit to that project for like 2 weeks. Laptop's been in the shop. How's the new content? How is the new content? I don't know if it's being like glowingly received. It's fine. I enjoyed Horrific Visions. The Dastardly Duos thing they added is like really forgettable. We could have summoned them. Sorry, the druid has to fly. Port on CD. Summon? Will anybody run outside with me? Come on, let's help him out. I might get the hardest one done. Healer or just rookery? Ah, they're almost here. They're almost here. Heard Dastardly Duos, the ad started playing. You're not missing much. You're not missing much at all. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it's just 8 keys. I mean, that's a lot of keys, don't get me wrong, but... Oh, you know what else? I'm actually going to be filling up my vault because I didn't quite get all of my vault slots. That last one I just did actually got me my second vault slot, so if I do a bunch of them this week on my priest, she'll actually have a choice of myth trek items, so maybe she can get her gear a little better. Okay, we're here. Smooch the kitty for good luck. Dark in here. Yeah, I have everything I need, I think. I have a huge pack of like silver quality tempered potions. Just in case I feel like I really want to help. Need better pets. Where's my Kira? There's Miss Kira. This should be a 10. Whenever we begin. What's up, Peppy? How you doing? Hope you're having an incredible day in stream so far. All the love, biggest hugs. Thank you, Patrick. Bag clearing my ults. One of them had a Mechanica.
5.
It's like finding a
4,
50 in your couch.
3, 2, 1.
I picked up a book from a little library, like a book box. And it was published in 1972. It's like a collection of short stories. And it had prices on the back of it, and it was like $1.50 or 30p in the UK. Gosh.
Watch your step.
My, Shadow Crash. Oh, hang on. That's overall damage done. I'm gonna have to sort this out. Oh, gosh. Current segment. There we go. Well, that wasn't ideal. We'll have to try again. Short race meme guild. Remix is really good for that kind of thing. Remix is like ground zero for meme guilds. an emissary in here? I think for DPS, I would probably want to like adjust my plater settings so that my nameplates don't overlap so much, maybe? It's hard because if they don't overlap, they're going to be like big. But when they do overlap, sometimes you just can't find stuff in there.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Monk's doing good damage. Really good damage. How's life treating you lately? It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I've been feeling really good. I think I'm really enjoying the longer days. We're almost at the longest part of the longest day of the year.
Watch your step.
Which is June 21st, I think, summer equinox. Or solstice or something. And I'm really looking forward. Like, it's just so nice. Like, I can wake up at like 5:30 or like 5 and I can leave the home and it's not even dark. Or like, you can go for like a bonus walk at like 8:39 and it's not even dark. It's great. I'm gonna have to come up with some new hobbies or like get back into my existing ones before the short season next year because I know it pumps me out so hard every time. Maybe I'll have something nice to enjoy by then. What if not leave the house at 5? I'm exaggerating. The earliest I'm leaving the house is like 5:45 to get to yoga. And I like going to yoga early. That's like a for me thing. I enjoy that. I could mind sue that, but then I would be helpful. Enjoying the fact that I don't have a doctor's appointment until September. Nice. Okay, so there's old Waxbeard.
Target change.
So there's going to be a thing to kite into the box. Oh, there's a cart to switch to. Oh, that was close. Are you scraping on the drywall again? Bubba.
Target change. Run.
There's the void emissary. I know you're supposed to drag the ads across the track. To like... But you're not supposed to get hit yourself, and I think that's just too hard for me. Yeah, like... Also, there was no ads on me, I was just testing the theory! I was just thinking with my hands. I see that it lights up red when
Target change.
when it's about to be a thing, and it really doesn't take very long. By the time it's lit up, it's almost too late for you to cross it. To drag the mobs across it. Oh, not the cart. Execute. Execute. Spore healer. It's funny how
Target change.
casual I am about it when it's not me. Terrible PI. Very end of the fight. I just want to make sure we made it there. Instance update? The spot, maybe? I hate a 3-hour ride one way. Oh, 6 hours in the car in one day is no fun. That's about when I start considering getting a room and spending the night.
Watch your step.
Panda Girl, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Thanks for choosing me. I hope you're having a lovely day. That's how we do it. Usually get a hotel the night before.
Watch your step.
I've been researching various rural communities within about a 3-hour drive from here because I'm house hunting. And I've been like, well, if we move to this one, how far does it take to get to this thing? And playing that game. Some of these places are nice and quiet, though.
Watch your step.
Usually a lurker wanted to say thank you for the cozy streams. Aw, shucks. We do our best. Hazel gets a lake. Hazel's gonna need to really take a lot more sponsorships if she wants to buy a lake. But if I learned anything from watching Pocahontas as a kid, it's that you can't own the land that you land on. And you just got to enjoy it anyway. Earth is not a dead thing you can claim, etc., etc. Enjoy your public parks. Oh, sorry, kitty cat. Isn't that next door, North American standards? 3 hours is still far for me. I live on an island. I don't like driving. I'm starting to come around on it. But if I'm driving longer than like a half an hour, I'm a tiny bit cranky about it. Okay.
Watch your step.
I'm gonna use some cooldowns because this trash sucks. I don't want us to die. My dog. I think Moose would really like having some woods and some trails. I think he would be a happy puppy.
Watch your step.
I feel like there's something we should have interrupted or something. I'd like to apologize to this healer and their family. See, that's when you would have wanted like a nice recuperate. Now we're gonna light some candles. I don't think I'm gonna make it to this one. Nah, not quite. So we line up and then we get out of the way, because that will kill you.
AOE incoming.
I feel like he's about 10 minutes away from rolling over so that his back is to the camera.
Target you.
2 candles for sure. This is kind of fun, DPSing pug dungeons at 10. I'm kind of enjoying myself. Oh, he's up. Oh, see you later, buddy. Are you leaving? Are you gonna lay back down? I love you. I'm a big fan. You're my favorite Moo Bear. I'm a big fan of a nickname, and the longer I talk to him, the more atrocious the nicknames become. So he'll start as Moose, and then Moosey, and then Mr. Moosey, and then Moosey Bear, and then Moo Bear, and then Boo Bear, and then Booberry Pancake, and then you get into Mr. Bear, which is the final form. heard the word pug in Dungeons and got excited.
Interrupt.
Moosey goosey.
Interrupt.
The moose is loose. It is CDR. This is a great week. What a good time to do this. I've got meters up right next to the dog. I don't do floating damage numbers. I find them kind of distracting and unnecessary. Just for my own use. I need to,
Watch your step.
what do I need to do? Damage. I need to do damage.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
I don't know if they have to die together or if that's just something that my group does to me to make me suffer.
Frontal.
Partner's name for the pup reached peak evolution with Sweetie Pie Honey Bunches of Oats Boy.
Knocking back.
I've also gone for Honey Bunches of Oats.
Watch your step.
I also am a big fan of Sugar Plum Princess. More so for Kitty because she's a girl, but for both of them.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
I feel reasonably confident that I can contribute well enough to these dungeons and be not much of a hazard because of having healed them to 3k. At least as DPS. We'll see how tanking goes. That's going to be a whole separate project. But now that I'm doing this on DPS, I think that kind of doesn't commit me to tanking them, but I need to be careful with this dungeon or this boss because sometimes I get bored. And then I stop paying attention. So that frontal's on that guy.
Interrupt.
I didn't get a thing. So I just need to like stare at him and pay enough attention.
Interrupt.
That frontal's on that guy. He might be eating it. Eh, he's okay.
Interrupt.
Can I make it? Yeah, that's actually helpful.
Interrupt.
7 seconds on my interrupt, so I'm not helping. That frontal's not on me.
Interrupt.
This is a hard fight to heal. The requirement's just really tall. It's a tall order.
Interrupt.
Frontal's on the Death Knight. It's convenient. That's the tank.
Interrupt.
Nice. We did it. How do you turn off damage numbers? I think it's got to be a script. Or maybe a setting. I did it so long ago I don't fully remember. We're going. One lady calls me Angel Sweet Sugar Plum Angel Face. Yeah. She calls me that too.
Interrupt.
So there's a decent amount of trash before the boss, even if it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes the cart just motors and does not stop. Nice. It's fun being a priest, because even if there's someone who does way better damage than you, as long as you PI'd them, you can be like, I helped. Some of that damage is because of me. Not to them, of course, that would be mean, but, you know, just like privately in your own secret corners of your psyche. I help. I'm booking it. Or somebody else found a closer one. It's shake and bake and I helped. That must be an ad. I wonder if I should save some of my keys for next week so that I can also fill out next week's vault. Like once I get to 8. I guess I've got another 3 keys after this one to get to 8. Imagine having 3 Mythrack vault slots. Watch them all be terrible trinkets. My vault has been punishing me for some sin in a past life this season. It's really been very bad. I don't know what I did, but it wasn't good. We're getting through our goals anyway, though. Woo! I need 5% more trash. Are my Valor Stones capped? Yes, yes they are. I should go siphon those onto some character that's gonna need them. Oh, we're going. Okay, so I'm a DPS. What do I need to be thinking about here? Helping, of course. I'm not healing. So I can do an early candle. And then I'm gonna watch the timer for the next one. Eternal Darkness is actually gonna be quite soon.
Interrupt.
So I'm gonna hold this candle.
AOE incoming.
And then about halfway through the AoE. 1 tick, 2 ticks. There it is.
Run out.
Run out, grab a candle while I'm out here. Wait for my AoE. I don't think I'm doing very much damage, but I'm helping with mechanics and stuff at least. I'll try and make sure I'm doing that Eternal Darkness candle. The next one's going to be in 30 seconds. So we'll probably need one more candle. And then the Eternal Darkness candle.
Run out.
Oh, someone else has the Eternal Darkness candle.
Interrupt. Frontal.
Eternal Darkness should be soon. 5 seconds.
AOE
Hold the candle.
incoming.
So there it goes. 1, 2 ticks, and there's the candle. Yeah, I'm doing like under a mil.
Frontal.
But maybe that's because other people aren't having to run for candles. Let's be generous. I'm also... Flabby has the power of being able to continue to do his
Interrupt.
full damage while doing mechanics, while talking about the weather, and like he's just... Nothing stops him from doing optimal DPS.
Frontal.
There we go. We did it. Just built different. Anyone, I think, but the tank can grab the candle. The healer should not grab the candle this before the Eternal Darkness, though, because they need to be healing through the Eternal Darkness. Oh, I'm gonna transmog. Thank you very much. And we're going home. Water good. There we go. 2 out of 6 done. I feel like I can do 2 more. Actually, I can probably do more than that. These aren't taking very long. I'd say what's the hardest one? Let's get that out of the way. But also, I did 2.5 mil on that one. Not awful. That's a trinket. That's a warbound trinket. And then we're gonna disenchant that. Disenchant this one. Huge frontals on the candle, and we're just fumbling moving the candle out of the way. Usually our tank handles that, but my tank in my regular group is just likes taking care of business. Just if there's a mechanic he can do, he just likes doing it, so it's done. Knows it's been done right. Let's do like one of these for 500. Alright, so not a Dark Flame and not a Rookery. What else can we get into? What other trouble can we get into here? On a 10 specifically. I'm not part of WME. We could do Theater of Pain. That one might be a little spicy. This is a Priory. That's better. That's a Meadery. I don't need Cleft. We just did it. Oh yeah, I'm Captain Valor Stones. That's right. I suppose I should I should go pull them. 10-10. It lists 10 keys only. Oh, okay. I should try that. I've never tried that. So it looks like my tank is going to be Anthus because I don't even have any other tank classes leveled. So unless I was going to level another character, I think it's going to be this one. He might be Captain Valor Stones too. But if he's not, or if there's any that he can use. He's got 1650. I wonder if he can use any of them. I think he's probably short on crests, if I had to guess. He's got like a few. He hasn't really been doing any content that's going to give him crests. I don't know what I just pressed. Oh, I pressed best in slots. Get his list. Because I feel like he's gonna, if he's already at 1660, he's gonna cap that before he's able to run any upgrades. Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look and see which characters don't have any Valor Stones. My Mage, my Warlock, and my Hunter could all hold some. My Mage sucks. I don't feel like my Mage deserves any upgrades. My Orc Hunter specifically. Sometimes you stretch and it's so good that you feel like you must be a tiny bit taller now. Let's see, can he's got like some veteran, half-done veteran pieces. I just want to know if he even needs Valor Stones. Ever been out of carved crests? That's embarrassing. Anyway, he'll just pull them. We're gonna spend some pulling them, but here, you take like 500. That'll just make a little room. I should be trying to pay attention. I think a lot of these dungeons they're pretty linear. Maybe not so much Priory. I'm trying to imagine doing these on tank and like what I'm gonna pull. And if I'm gonna remember what the pulls are. And I think for most of them, oh, excuse me. I think for most of them, it's not gonna be as complicated as I'm imagining. Spend them on dungeon crates for transmog. Oh. T&E, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. I'm working on, I'm pugging into 10 keys as Shadow Priest trying to chip away at Enterprising Damage Dealer for triple threat is what we're up to today. We did our Dastardly duos at the top of the hour stream, and now we're just doing keys. We're thugging and pugging. Oh, and we're enjoying dog cam. Hang on, it's out of focus. It's out of focus. Turn it off. Turn it on again. That's better. It's my pop-up. That is a live feed. Vendors where the portals to the old Mythic Plus are. Okay. Have a little look-see. Transmog, huh? Next door, I'm assuming. Loved your Saturday video. Great to see you making more YouTube videos again. Thanks, Monsmania. It feels nice to be back. Boxes? Dungeon exploration equipment. Warbound, so I could send it to like a leather class or something. I didn't know about those. That's cool. I don't know when they added that. Anyway, shard. All right, let's do another one. 10-10. There we go. So I think if they don't want me, they're never gonna want me. Cinder Brew Workshop. Cinder Brew. Lots of Cinder Brews. Lots of Cinder Brews and workshops. They don't need me to DPS. There we go. One of the Cinder Brews will take me. This should be a fun key to do. Look at all these paladins! Tell me you're not fussed about group comp without telling me you're not fussed about group comp. Oh man. Love it. This is gonna be great. Let's do our portal. Or within Cinder Brew. How come we didn't get an elf paladins? Oh, I don't know. Cheated again. Gears of War multiplayer beta starts today. Gonna have fun. Nice. Am I gonna PI Pally? I think so. I think probably. It's either that or a DH. Anyone need a portal? People who can generally fly. It's not far. I'm gonna re-eat my food. I like PIing the Repelli in my group on wings, actually. He does very good damage when I do that. He does very good damage anyways, but he also does good damage with PI. Let's say hi. Other people are saying hi. I'll say hi. Hi. I've become a psychopath in real life, and I've just started saying hi to people in the street when I walk past them, even if I don't know them, which is always because I live in a city. Almost everybody says hi back. It's great. I don't know what happened to me, but it just, I don't know, it just seems nicer. I've been getting a kick out of it. I won't do it if someone's like super busy or has headphones in or something, but like, you know, most people, I'm making room for them anyways. I'm trying to pull my dog over, so, because my dog will like not move if he's in someone's way, so I try not to make people step over my dog, so I try to like pull him over to the side so that people can pass by, and then I'll say hi. So small town. I know, I'm practicing. Oh, I forgot to do a transmog. I'll have to do that after this dungeon. I'm still wearing my Horrific Visions transmog. It's fine, it's only okay. Remember queuing into full pally group time walking, so we drove the pug insane because they didn't know what to do. Everyone was doing things. I got all my buffs. I got my cat. I've also been trying to look at people more when they're talking to me and make occasional eye contact, but there's an appropriate amount of eye contact to make, and it's not 0% and it's not 100%, and I don't know what the number is. So whenever I'm not sure, I just look at my dog instead. 45-ish%, good place. My first underpin run in a while. Nice. Big struggle for me too. Because I want people to
5, 4, 3, 2.
feel like I'm listening
1.
to them, but I also don't want them to feel like I'm going to eat them. Eye contact culture specific, yeah. And here in the Pacific Northwest, we're a little standoffish. We're kind of keep to ourselfers a little bit. At least until you know people.
AOE incoming. Run out.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. A lot of melee going ham bone on an AoE pull over there.
AOE
Range
incoming. AOE incoming.
I love the music in here. The voice acting is great too. We had to lock up ya bees. It was costing too much in labor.
AOE incoming.
I don't know how they're making honey if they can't
Knocking back.
see any flowers. Maybe it's a
Watch your step.
metaphor for CEOs not understanding the core of a business and handicapping it while trying to look for profits. Or maybe it's just funny to make an NPC say, "We had to lock up ya bees."
Knocking back.
They're in cages. Your friend signed a contract he
step.
didn't read. I should turn dialogue sound on. We can hear it all again.
Knocking back.
Here's Chuck Chewy.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Side quest line and how gold it became BEO. Audio, dialogue. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll get it.
A willing sacrifice has been
Oh, it'll also give me a
prepared.
heads up on Xalatath. Some of my favorite WoW dialogue was from Icecrown in the Plague section. Yeah, Professor Petricide telling us good. I still say that line. I say it to my dog. I'll come into a room and I'll be like, good news, everyone! It's time to go for a W-A-L-K. That actually reminds me of a cute story that one of my dog's friends' parents was telling us. A little tricky to follow, but my dog has dog friends who are owned by people. And the people were telling us that their dog got so excited to see Moose that they had to start spelling Moose's name whenever they would see him because they live nearby, so we would walk by their house. And they would see him through the window, but if they said Moose, their dog would like start whining and like wanting to go out. So they had to spell M-O-O-S-E whenever they were talking about him, otherwise he would be like, wait, where?
Death incoming.
Which is the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Break it up!
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Goes down smooth. Time for happy hour.
Alright, I actually have to help.
Where's my drink?
I'm
Where's
running.
my drink?
I'm running. See if I can do it to this awkward one. Did I do it? I don't have to click on anybody, do I? I could have sworn I
Where's
helped.
my drink?
Watch your
There we
step.
go. But I wouldn't swear like my life on it.
Break it up!
This dungeon can be hard sometimes.
Break it up!
We did this on a 13 recently, I think.
Time for happy hour.
We had a lot of time left, but we definitely had some deaths.
Keep 'em coming.
I wonder if I picked it up and then that guy immediately drank it.
Keep 'em coming.
I've got booze, and I brought it to the dude. Okay,
Watch
I
your
helped.
step.
I actually helped that time.
Break it up!
I also had to codename cookies to round sweets. Moose almost ate a human cookie because he found it on the sidewalk. He was like sniffing around some grass next to the sidewalk, and we walked him like further
Break it up!
into like a different area that was like a little more downtown. Normally we'd book it right for neighborhoods, but we were kind of walking through the city. And he's like sniffing a thing and he's getting closer to it. I'm like, what is that? And I like look and I'm like, oh, that's a cookie. It was like one of those like large like, I don't know, jumbo cookies. He didn't get any, which is good because then I would have had to be like, is it chocolate chip? Are they chunks or are they chips? How much chocolate are we talking about?
And now Goldie Barrenbottom
There she is.
CEO of this joint.
No.
Help me. Please get my meadery back out.
I kind of have limited sympathy for Wembrandt because he really should have read his contract.
Watch your step.
What did he think he was accomplishing? Yeah, you gotta be careful with the dog in the city because people throw all kinds of weird food and like bones and stuff. Like we once found like a cooked crab, like a Dungeness crab. Or Moose found it and almost got like a huge mouthful of it. Shell and everything. There was chicken
Watch
bones
your
are super
step.
common, but I've also found like ribs just in the street, just ribs. Kitty
Watch
was
your
here
step.
earlier. She's wandered off for now, but she's around. She's okay.
Watch your step.
Hate pulling bones out of my dog's mouth. Yep. Because Moose will drop it unless it's something really good, in which case we're in a battle. I've had to pry a couple of bones out of his mouth. I haven't gotten bitten, which is lucky. Not that he would bite me on purpose, but just if he's trying to eat something, you could get caught in
Watch your step.
the chomping. Guess what? What's up, Corgity? Kitty will show a kick Moose out of her bed. She likes him. Not that that would mean that she wouldn't take the bed, but she likes him. I've seen her walk right up to him and give him a bunch of head bumps. It's so cute. Oh yeah, you're comfy. Dog goes faster when she knows that we're trying to get it from her. Yep. Moose does the exact same thing. He's like, they're gonna take this from me, so if I want to keep it, I need to swallow it instantly. Oh. So you have to be kind of stealthy if you wanted to get something back. Better yet, you prevent him from picking it up. But it's hard. Like, it's all fine and good in theory until you're actually walking a dog.
Letting them be free range was too much labor.
Letting them be free range was too much labor. Are these bees getting individually made?
Right, Bank? Bank!
Line on you.
Got Shadowban Unleash an attempt 200. Holy smokes! Congratulations. Dog doesn't like guess.
Watch your
Everyone's
step.
a puppy. Sometimes they get weird habits when they get older. Moose has gotten kind of resource guardy. Not with the cat, but if there's a dog that's like a peer dog, like a dog around his age, a male dog especially, and there's a stick, we gotta be real careful with him because he can get real crabby about sticks all of a sudden. Like, he used to be really chill about it, and he was so sweet, and he would play with anybody really nicely, and he still will, but like, Moose is prepared to risk it all for a stick, which is kind of a problem, so
Watch your
we're
step.
being real careful with him right now. He's big enough that if he wants to get his way, he can. But it's very situational. Like, he'll let toddlers take food out of his bowl, no problem. He'll let the cat take food out of his bowl. That was actually very funny. It was like 2 days ago. He was just hanging out, and the cat's wandering around the living room, and she just decides to go up to his bowl, sniff it, and then take out kibble and start eating. And he's like, Moose is just like looking at the cat and looking at us like, are you guys seeing this? Is she allowed to do that? Hello, somebody? But like, he wasn't mad. He was just really confused. I was confused too, because his kibbles are really big for her face. And also, cat food is supposed to be more palatable, like they spray it in oil. If anything, he wants her food. Let's see if I can get these two. There we go. Oh, these-
Watch
oh,
your feet.
I don't know what happened.
Push back incoming.
Nice. Sleepy Lucy. Cat ever block the dog's path? Get scared?
Push back incoming.
No. They like bump into each other because my cat's blind. And if Moose is very still, she won't know that he's there until she like runs into him or catches a whiff of him. But when she bumps into him, he just kind of freezes up like he doesn't want to do anything wrong. And she just kind of like navigates around him like, oh gosh, this thing's in the way. And he won't move at all. I've seen her by accident, not knowing he's there, walk right between his front legs, and he's just like, oh, like looking down. It's so funny. Why did I individually dot everything? That seems unreasonable.
My emissary brings you power.
Push back incoming.
I feel like we're just kind of racing to the end here, which is maybe inadvisable. We can do it though. Look at all the stuff up.
The bee's knees! Now!
Who will be the bee's knees?
Hey! You're really trying to be a bee in my bonnet, ain't ya? You may have disrupted my business, but I'm still boss, and this is still
Seen
my
videos of dogs being scared of
meadery.
cats when they block the dog's path. Dying of laughter. Yeah. They only have to get swatted a couple of times to figure out who's boss, really. He's snoring. I can hear him snoring.
Target change. Target change. Run out. Charging. Move.
I'm not gonna make it. I used all my cooldowns to try to make it, and I didn't even make it.
Dispel. Dispel.
It's okay, the melee will blow
Target
everything up.
change. Target change. Run charging. Move.
I wonder if they want to
Interrupt.
probably mine Sue at the end of this
My
hallway, people like that.
emissary brings
Or is
you
my first great
power.
purities, unlike any other dog I've
Take
had.
it.
More common sense. Yeah. I love a smart dog. Although I love all the dogs. I love a dumb dog.
Target change. Move.
I also don't know if there's any dogs that are like really
Charging.
dumb. I think
Move.
sometimes we just have unreasonable expectations
Dispel.
of how smart they're supposed to be. Or how much like human reasoning we expect them to be able to do based on their life experience.
Charging. Move. Charging. Move.
Oh, they want it? They do want it. Alright. Or maybe the tank. Oh well. It's fine.
No, my
Not a big deal.
stills! They bypassed the filters! It's running too hot.
Interrupt.
The
It's
meat
running
will
too
be
hot.
substandard.
Oh. My meat will be substandard.
More meat, more
Interrupt.
money. That's good business.
Ugh. Cinderbrew was my personal directive, my passion. She's ruining everything.
Target change. Run out. Charging.
I
Move.
can hear
Dispel.
Moose just snoring away. He's so funny.
Target change. Charging. Move.
I think these melee are gonna smoke me on the overall meters at the end of
My
this.
emissary.
They're just fine, as long as the
brings
dungeon gets
you
done.
Power. Take it.
And I'm not getting us wiped or anything.
Run out. Charging. Move.
This boss can be quite tricky. Although, I'm realizing increasingly that as long as I'm DPSing, not that many things are my responsibility. A little less that I have to be directly concerned with.
Target change. Target change.
I know I need to be on the
Interrupt.
failed batches, but I can't always get a lock on them.
Charging. Move.
I do not know the Rigby cat. Is it a rugby cat? Is it a cat that plays rugby, or am I off base here?
Target change.
Key did B-Boss before IPA. We did do B-Boss before IPA, actually. I didn't realize it until you just said it, but that is different from how I normally do it. I guess it goes to show you the route's not that important.
Charging. Move.
Yeah, it's true. We don't have
Elemental
lost. We have
made of mead. Oh, my
what do we have?
cinder brew.
Drums, but I don't think I'm gonna spend any drums on
One
this.
thing, but
We have
I
lots of
cannot
time.
process this.
Watch your step. Kill ads.
So I know that it spawns brew drops, and we need to prevent them from getting in, or we need to kill them basically. I'm pretty sure that's what my DPS are doing behind me when I'm like healing this boss. Burning fermentation hurts, but it didn't land on me, so I'm not gonna fade. Oh, there's more. I'm helping.
Watch your step. Kill ads.
This is gonna hurt too. I don't know where those ones came from. I didn't remember them getting spawned. Looks like they drop puddles when they die. I don't think I knew that before. Maybe they res or something.
Watch your step. Kill ads.
Ah, boss dead.
Outlander,
Okay.
I've managed to free some of the cinder bees. We should use them to make a beeline to Goldie's office. Come back to the taps to use them.
Yeah, I've never come out of this side, I guess.
That meat elemental took you take out
I didn't even know
my
you could
barn
do it in
my
a different order.
prototype, and my
I guess it's just
beekeeper.
left versus
Now you're
right
riding
when you
my
come out
bees like
of
some
the,
nature-loving weirdo. I guess
yeah.
I'm gonna have to show you and your rock-headed
He's-
friend who's
He's
boss.
out. He's snoring. He's sawing logs. I'm not gonna do the thing. Which one's tagged?
Watch
one.
your step.
You can save some time here by, while they're still yes men. I don't know which one.
Watch your
Here's
step.
somewhere. You can
Watch your step.
mind control, dominate mind, one of the other ones, and it freezes their health. Maybe they're at like half health or like a third health.
Watch your step.
And then at the very end, you release it before. Anyway, there's a way to basically save some of the cleave damage. It's helpful if you're like really close
Watch
to not
your
having a
step.
key, but for something like this, I'm not gonna bother. It's kind of finicky. I've only successfully done it once in my life.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
All right. You may have gotten
Hi
my
Hazel. Hello White. How are you doing today?
But now
Happy Friday.
you're dealing with the VEO herself.
Hi Scarlet.
You won't be taking this metering from me. Cash
This
it
one's
out.
important to wash our feet.
Target you. Target. Special coming.
Business and it's booming. Just for you. Mwah.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Cashing out.
target you. Special coming.
Business and it's booming. Just for you. Mwah. It was
There we go.
a
Did it. Woo!
verse.
Actual food made an omelet. Nice. Put the Rigby cat on pet picks. Gotcha. We'll take a look at it sometime. Next time I have Discord up. Okay. Thank you very much. Very good. There we go. 3 keys off the list. Earth ourselves back. I think I'm going to take a very short break and then we'll see what else we can get up to. BRB. Okie dokie. How's the puppy? You guys keep an eye on him? Oh, he heard me say his name, kind of. He's sleepy. Yep. Okay. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dungeons left. And if we look at my vault, if I do 2 more of those 5, then I will get 3 vault slots. So see, we got a little time. See what else we can get into. I need a 10 of one of these 5. Puppy. So keep an eye on. That's a Theater of Pain. That's an alt. Rankers only. Witness me getting triple threat. Oh, we're into the theater. Alright. Theater of Pain. I have a portal, I'm pretty sure. Shadowlands. Top. What do I think of top? I think top's actually fine now. My biggest stressors with top were things that were like unclearly communicated AoEs that show up much better now. I wonder how much item level I need to get on my paladin to make tanking this chill. Because this is fine, we're just knocking them out. Boom, boom, boom. I might have to list my own groups. I might have to push my own key and list my own groups for the tank one, I think. And maybe make Flabby come with me. Let's see. While I'm waiting, I'm looking at the Discord. I'm not going to show it on stream, but I will link it. And let's see. Plant picks? Pet picks. Oh, I didn't even know we had a plant picks channel. I have plants. Oh, I haven't caught up on this in a while. Oh, the puppies. So is the top one the Rigby cat with the funny tongue? It's a silly cat. I like the doggy. I like your doggy because it reminds me of my doggy. Get into just about any group, even with very little gear. Yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe. Is he doing dog yoga? That's downward moves. That's the dog version of Shavasana. I mean, my group's not full yet. I'm sure I could go rub the tummy for a minute. I just don't want to wake him up too much and have him get up and leave. Oh, my transmog. That's right. I wanted to wear something fun. I don't know what I want to wear, but something different. I like this set. I've been wearing this a lot, but that's more of a healing set. Shadow Priest. Harvest Golem is pretty good. This one's pretty good too. There's got to be like some candle-y stuff. Candle wax. That would go kind of with it. No, nothing named candle or wax. I could use a screwdriver. Let's do that.
Beware of Yeti.
We got a group full? No, we're still waiting for a tank and healer. My water's a little low. I may as well top this up. 1 sec. We're still waiting for DPS, so. He does like pets and scritches, but it's really hard to get his foot to do the kicky thing. He does do it, but like, the spot moves. It's like the mystical floating turtle in the ocean. It's never in the same place twice. Moose has an interesting sleeping position. Yeah. He likes sleeping on his back. It makes him snore louder, but he likes it. Oh, big stretch. Hi, Bubs. Desk is a little messy. Messy, messy, messy. Just piles of notebooks. I do love me a paper notebook. Yeah, maybe like that. Haven't caught a stream in a while. Horrific Visions is raising my blood pressure, so lunch while I lurk on stream instead. Nice. I was living that life yesterday. I was working on 8 Mask Orgrimmar solo as a Shadow Priest. And we did get it, pardon me, but it was spicy. It was hard. You need solo 8 Mask for the title of both sides. I need to solo Stormwind. I did a duo 8 Mask Stormwind, so I'm not quite finished with that one yet. I think next week I'll try it again. Stormwind sucks so bad on Shadow Priest on 8 Masks, though. You just don't have the tools for Umbric. It's just awful. Only have 3. The one that spawns Void Circles is Ewok. Yeah, that one's tough to get started with. What are my favorite 3 masks? Dark Imagination, for sure. Because that only spawns mobs when you're below half sanity, and most of the time you won't even get there. I liked Burn Bridge well enough. Nemesis is great because you're going to get extra sanity from every time you kill the Nemesis spawn. I'm trying to remember what the rest of them even do. This group's having a hard time filling. They've had a few tanks and healers apply, but I think they're being picky, which is a good way to get a smooth group to run. But sometimes it'll make it take a lot longer for you to fill. Yeah, the mask that cuts sanity in half is not that bad once you have the full tech tree researched out. Especially if you don't have the double sanity damage on. Or, oh yeah, we got a healer. There we go. Anyone need summons, or is everybody kind of expected to have a portal already? Man, if I went into that world quest, I could get 277 gold. These people are from a different group. Dornigal, Timeways. They're like all in Dornigal. Gearbit, try it out. Yeah. Well, there's 2 of us here now. Shall we summon? People are coming. They're fine. They got this. Went to fight Thrall with 2 sanity orbs remaining at my mask full clear. I typically had about that as well, but the problem is that sometimes that can't save you. Sometimes you don't have the space to drop an orb. Or the time, really. Thrall was definitely easier than Illyria for me. Illyria is so hard. I'm confirming. I understand. I will be emceeing the first pack. 2k gold per all doing Legion World Quest. I think if I wanted to, I would just do weeklies. I would just do current expect weeklies, and that's probably the fastest way. For me to raw gold, which I kind of want to do. But I've started triple threat, so we're in it now. That is true. I didn't really think about the kill one mob. Plus, you'd be able to, well, get around faster with dragon riding now. I mean, pretty good. Let's get a Taurus to ride.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I made a guide to Horrific Visions back in BFA the first time around, and I think a lot of it still applies. Wowhead has a guide as well. A lot of how it's handled is going to be class dependent.
Welcome,
There we go.
one and all, to the theater of pain! It seems these upstarts think they can compete with the
I don't really know which person we're on first.
Breath
I'm
incoming.
just going to do the
I'll believe it when I see it!
AOE incoming.
ad for the moment. And then I'll see who's low.
Run out. Breath incoming. Incoming. AOE incoming.
I don't know which one we're killing first. I actually don't know the order. Is it Sathel? I think Sathel's lowest. I'm on Sathel. I've never DPS this. I don't normally know it is.
My emissary
They're not marked.
brings you power.
Run out.
Take it.
Breath incoming. Breath incoming. AOE incoming. Breath incoming.
We made it.
Is that all?
For some reason, I thought their health reset when one of them died, so I'm glad that wasn't the case.
How unexpected! It seems our little pups have some bite after all. Now that the
Sometimes these elevator
preliminaries are
mechanics
over, the
don't know what to do
real
with me. I don't know what it
trials
is about my
begin.
character, but they'll send me down and then they'll send me back up again. This one seems okay, but on the way back up at the end, it might get a little funky. Oh, went this way. Is it all gnomes? Because I play with some other gnomes that don't have that. What if it's gnome priests? Are they, how much are we getting here?
My emissary
Interrupt.
brings you power. Take it.
Where's the emissary? I see it. There it is. Oh, you're just joking? Because I genuinely have been, like, theorizing that it's something to do with gnome. But not, it can't be just gnome, because I play with other gnomes that don't have that problem. Or maybe they're just less whiny than me. Maybe they do have it and they just never mentioned it. I have no idea. I never click it twice, no. It happens on this dungeon at the end sometimes. And it's not every time, but it's most times. And sometimes it's worse than others. Sometimes it'll take me all the way back down and then back up, and then sometimes it just kind of does it halfway. There's one in Operation Mechagon as well, I'm pretty sure. The water slide. It'll take me down and then back up and then down. So I get to the first pull at the bottom of the water slide really late. Because that one you don't even click.
A
Watch
willing
your step.
sacrifice has been prepared.
I can't see the emissary.
Watch your step.
There. It's a good thing I'm only doing 8 keys as DPS before I switch to something else, because otherwise I would need to maybe do something about my nameplates. I don't want to change them. It's like one setting and I don't want
Watch
to do
your
it.
step.
I feel like it's a gearbox that I don't want to poke around with because I'm going to change something and not know what I changed. That's a
Watch
pretty
your
effect.
step. Interrupt.
This dungeon used to scare me so much, and the only part that really stresses me out now is the last boss. And even that, especially this time because I'm not healing, I think I feel better about. Oh, we're doing these inside. Oh, we're doing them with Gore Chop. This is some MTI stuff. I've never done this. Is this really necessary? I mean, I'm sure it's
My
fine.
emissary brings you power.
Run.
Gonna chop you up.
Run.
Escape. Gonna chop you up. I'll catch something good.
I use my trinkets at those random times. That's okay though. It's okay, Slimy.
I'll catch something good. Open you up.
Run.
Escape. Gonna chop you up. I'll catch something good.
A willing sacrifice.
Run.
Escape.
Oh, what happened?
Gonna chop you
We're down a warlock.
more spare parts.
Run.
Smash you to pieces. Open you up. More spare parts. Gonna chop you up.
Run.
Smash you to pieces.
It's actually kind of nice of him to do the grip before the chains, because it reminds you that the chains are coming. Otherwise, I think I would get lost in thought and I would forget to look for them.
Gonna chop you up.
Run.
Escape. Open you up.
Kind of funny on a 10. Not necessary. If you've got a good DPS, you might as well.
Something good.
Yeah, those ads definitely didn't cause problems for
A
us.
willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Gonna chop you up.
I love watching Shadow or Death chunk the Void Emissary shield. It's so funny.
Open you
Just like a third of its health every cast if you've got procs. Nice. And then the lot can release and they'll be ahead of us.
Our challengers have passed the first trial, but they're still a long way from the title.
It's kind of a tiny relief to me whenever someone else dies, because it makes me feel like if I do something that I didn't do it first. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It happens to everybody, but it just kind of takes a little bit of the pressure off, you know. Which way would you like to go? Trash before Zav the Unfallen, I feel like I always get myself in trouble with, because there's one mob that we always try to skip, but I never manage to skip it.
You can last.
I'm just gonna manually dot these because I don't trust myself to successfully hit a
Watch your step.
Shadow Crash.
Stop casting.
Oh, I thought that was a ping, but it's the Warlock with their cooldowns.
Watch your step.
That's funny.
Stop casting. Watch your step.
I know sometimes it's nice to stack so that you spawn all of the
Stop
weapons
casting.
together.
Watch your step.
You just have to make sure that everybody really gets out of them, because if you spawn them all together, then they can one-shot people if you don't move in time. Less forgiving. This dungeon is long. I agree.
Watch your step. Stop casting.
Try to learn the Havoc DH rotation for raid. Hopefully I remember.
Glory will be mine.
No, let's eat it. Sometimes
Stop
I wander
casting.
a little close to the pack in the hallway, and my tank's always like, oh, look out, and I'm like, oh, it was almost me. Whoops a daisy. Because that pack you really don't want to butt pull. The bone bolts hurt so bad.
Stop casting.
Kind of like those mechanics. Motherlode has another good one, the brainstorms and the trash kind of towards the end of the instance. We like to stack those up and then move together. It's nice.
Stop casting.
I love. Itchy. He threw a tantrum last night because I steamed that rockfish. And we were sitting on the couch eating it, and I guess, like, I don't give him food for my bowl, but if it's something that he really wants, sometimes he'll still try to make a case for it.
Stop casting.
And when he was a little puppy, we taught him, oh, spicy, trade. And we didn't really keep up with it because we didn't want him to keep shopping, but we taught him that he could bring me a toy and trade it for a treat. So now, to this day, whenever I'm eating something that he thinks he really wants, and he loves fish, he will just start bringing me his toys and being like, Mom, I'll give you my orange ball. And then I'm still eating my dinner. He's like, okay. He'll try a hard bargain and he'll go away, and he'll come back with like his dogwood. He'll be like, listen, Mom, orange ball and dogwood. And he'll like nose it towards me on the couch. And then he's like, what do you mean no? And then he threw a tantrum. He starts like huffing and puffing and pouting and like scratching at the rug and rolling around and like digging at his bed. It was a fair price. He's so funny. Loves fish. Sometimes we steam him some fish of his own, which I think is why you wanted it so bad. Oh, this is the thing that I always mess up.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Did we?
1.
No, we pulled it. It always gets pulled. I've never seen that work. Alright, I'll run back. It always gets pulled. And it's always worse for having tried to skip it. I'm coming. Oh, I shouldn't have run back. I'm just gonna die again. We can reset it. Rip the repair bills. Alright, now it's reset. Whoopsies. It's not called Theater of Pleasantries now, is it? Can we please just pull it? If it happens again. I'm not talking about, like, if they want to lock it past it, and I'm willing to try it. That works. I just have trust issues with that mob. It happens every time. Almost out of my food buff. I must have forgotten to re-eat.
You had best make
Oh man, I'm a DPS. They're gonna send me down. They're gonna put me in jail.
Knows no equal.
I think I'm just gonna let whoever it
Attack
is kill me.
totem. Watch your step.
Cower before my might. Fight for
Think I should kill the lock?
Target you.
Fall
I
before
don't know,
the
they're going to
storm.
Inferno. I guess they are waiting for me. Yeah.
Attack totem.
Just to get us back up there.
Fall before
Alright,
the
but if it's the
storm.
Paladin, I'm gonna let them win.
Watch your step.
Can you match my strength?
My emissary brings you power.
I think Zav might be female.
Take it.
Oh, I always do that. Oopsies.
Attack totem.
My blade knows no equal.
Watch your step.
Power before my might. You show
Oh,
me what you
their
can
turn.
do.
Target you. Attack
go.
totem.
You go.
My
You go. You go.
blade knows no equal.
Your turn. Your turn. Oh no, my angelic will work.
Watch your step.
There we go. Do people ever like actually duel it out properly? They must. Is your favorite fish his favorite fish? I really love salmon.
Attack totem.
I love tuna
My
too though, like
My blade knows
like fresh
no
like sushi
equal.
tuna or like poke tuna. Or like tuna steaks.
Watch your
I
step.
don't know, I don't know how he feels about
Match
tuna. I'm
my
sure he loves it.
strength.
I spent a minute down there once. Oh man.
You
No.
show me that.
Thank you.
That was a good. Another trial down. Looks like we might have some
Puff it
real
away.
contenders here.
I've got the pet pictures channel of our Discord open on my second monitor and I was looking at Sparkplug.
Mortal lives are so
It's a
fleeting.
cute name for a chihuahua.
So fragile.
Hey, meow.
Interrupt.
I'm just gonna disperse and wait over here. Where I can't get into any trouble.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Okay.
Interrupt.
She's a Pomwawa, 15%
A
Pom, and she was
willing
named by car
sacrifice has been
detailers.
prepared.
Aww. She does look exactly like Weechi.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Partner in crime is a schnoodle named Piston by the same guys. Is a schnoodle a schnauzer and a poodle? Or is it just like a yummy lunch? Yes, I'm having schnoodles. Sounds like a branded dog treat.
Interrupt.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've seen this pulled before.
A willing sacrifice has been
I
prepared.
feel like it's going to be a little fun in the Soulstorm. I guess it's only a 10. Street puppies near my last brick and mortar workplace. Oh. It's so sweet of you to take them home. My puppy is from our local SPCA. When people ask me if I rescued him, I say, well, somebody did. Well, me. I just brought him home and fed him cookies.
Frontal.
I am our resident hug supplier.
Interrupt. Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Thank goodness for area markers on
Frontal.
death winds. Saves lives.
Frontal. 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 Frontal.
My emissary brings
Good
you
for poodles.
power. Take it.
We have a lot of like
Frontal.
poodle mixes in the neighborhood. Doodles and stuff. Bernedoodles and etc. etc. Moose has one poodle that he's like obsessed with. That really likes him too. Or a poodle mix of some kind. I don't know what it's mixed with. Oh, sleepy. And tell them about your friends, bub. Yep. Wah! I don't want it.
Frontal. Interrupt. Frontal.
I'm hoping, and I know he will,
Frontal.
but it's just hard to think about because he's got such good friends now. But I'm hoping that if we do move, he makes new dog friends wherever we end up. Because he has lots of wonderful friends now. We're gonna leave at some point. I haven't seen anybody get hit by the wind since they added the area marker. I've never seen it. I'm sure it can happen, and I'm sure it has happened, but not in front of me.
Your
More worried that you
souls
make
are
new human
mine
friends.
to
Mhm.
claim.
Well, I'm bringing at least one human with me, so
Watch your
there'll be
step.
that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack.
A willing sacrifice has been
Oh no,
prepared.
I whiffed my shadow crash.
Watch your step.
Just terrible. I think I have it cast on target, and I think I'd cast it on Koltharok. Also, I almost backed off the edge. I need to be careful over here. This is not a hard boss. Keep it together, Hazel. Nice fresh air.
Spread.
Oh, wait, that's a spread. That's a spread. That's not the stack. It's not the stack. I think they thought the same thing I did for a second. I thought we were just attempting to murder
4,
each other.
3, 2, 1.
Now we stack.
Stack.
There we go. That's better.
Watch your step. Spread.
A willing sacrifice has
Spread.
been prepared.
Spread. If only there was like a
5,
voice in my head telling me
4,
when to stack
3,
and when to spread.
2, 1.
In those specific words. Why on earth would I have done that? Oopsies.
Stack.
Oopsie whoopsie. It's okay. Take a couple extra
Watch your
globals
step.
and dot everything manually.
Spread.
This does not end.
Also, even if I don't make human friends right away wherever I end up, I'm gonna have you guys, right? Turn on stream. I like tell you all about it. I don't think I'm gonna be like Tom Hanks in Castaway, making friends with a volleyball. As much fun as that sounds. Alright, let's see if the thing happens. We go up.
Are you ready for some
We
carnage?
get almost down.
A rising star.
And they let me off. That's nice. That worked. Didn't do the thing this time.
The theater of pain has ever known.
I'm using CDs, or at least a few of them. Why am I like this? Because I figure we like to blow cooldowns sort of halfway through the fight for the second half of it. So I may as well. Especially if we're pulling it right now. Oh, we've never fight her over here. This is different. I don't know how I feel.
Frontal.
Shall be swept
Yeah, just pay attention. Keep your eyes open.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Run.
Reality turns its ire against you.
Spread. Frontal.
My magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
Run.
Death itself demands your souls.
Frontal.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
Spread. Run.
Itself,
My enemy.
your wanton slaughter will be returned
There's Echoes of Carnage,
tenfold.
which is often where people like to lust. If we had one. Thought about using drums.
Frontal.
Shall be swept into oblivion.
Gotta watch out for that. That'll get you. That usually gets me. That is typically my death point.
Run.
Reality turns its ire against you.
Spread. Interrupt. Frontal.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
Run.
Reality turns its ire against
Oh no.
you.
Oh no. Everybody else died!
Cannot
Well, you know what? Maybe it'll be a good, well, no, we just res right here, I suppose. Oh no, if we don't time the theater, I'm gonna have to do it again. I didn't even think about that. Oh, harumph. My goodness. Oh well. What are you gonna do? This is funny because this is the group where they were like the pickiest about who they were going to invite and everything. Although they didn't invite me, so they can't be that picky.
My emissary brings
And now that I've like
power.
talked a big game about how
Take it.
good I was doing, I'm sure just like eat it on this one, but I'll try my best.
Frontal.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
Run.
Reality turns its ire against you.
Spread.
What a disappointment you are.
My
Frontal.
magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
Run.
Reality turns its ire against you. My
Frontal.
magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
Spread.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
All whom you have slain, cry out for vengeance.
Frontal.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
Run.
Reality turns its ire against you.
Spread.
My
Frontal.
magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
Run.
Death itself demands your souls. My
Frontal.
magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Spread. Run.
Itself demands your soul.
Frontal.
You shall be swept into oblivion. All
Okay, we did it.
things
Or at least we finished it. We did not time it, and that will not count for enterprising damage dealer.
has been defeated. I can hardly
What do you do?
believe it. All hail the new
Thank you guys
champions of
very
the
much.
arena.
Worth a go.
Victory
Yeah, we did our best.
and glory are yours.
I still completed it, so it'll still count for Vault.
Forever.
If I do one more key this week, probably not today, because I think I'm almost done. Did I get a ring? No, not me. I think I'm almost done. One more key this week will get her up to scratch. For her vault, anyway, you can do keys with me. Taking a healing 10s for triple threat. Oh, nice. I'm just gonna kind of wing it for the moment. I think I might do some. It's gonna take me a bit to get my tank set up. Okay, get burst the boss, and you can still time it. No. No, no, no saving. That's alright, though. We made some progress on this today. We got 3 keys now. We almost got it halfway done, but what are you gonna do? Can't win them all. I should turn in her chat list before I forget. I think Anthus is my tank. I need to accept that Anthus is my tank. I need to start gearing up and learning about Prop Paladin. Just enough to get 10s done. And I don't have to pug those. I can do those with Flabby and any of my other friends I can drag with me. Those will be probably a little more... Those will be different than DPSing them, but not by that much. You know, if I bring some big DPS, all I have to do is try to keep things together and try not to die. Although if I've learned anything from watching my regular tank, it's that it is harder than it sounds to keep people, to keep Flabby alive because he pulls threat. Depleting on the last boss always hurts. Had to happen a few times. Yeah, I think I've got 15, 12 minutes or so before I gotta take off for today. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of chat listing. See what else we can, see if we can get some progress in this, because I want to get all 7 of these done this week. Or 6 more, because I've done 1. So he picked up his list already. This is the paladin I'm going to be running. So he's 655 right now. He has a champion, main hand, offhand. He's mainly lacking in crests, and once we start kind of doing keys and stuff, I think those will come together. He's got his tier. He hasn't got anything crafted. I might try and not do that. I might be cheap and not worry about crafting. What does this list want him to do? Shipping, scrap, side gig, races. Okay, so forget the shipping. That one takes a little bit too long. Let's do races. And the side gig is really fast. Timely, 15% threat buff. Oh, are they buffing it? For all tanks or just for me personally? Buffing Hazel's tank. It's in the patch. Shake it, pal. I like doing these races. I wish they gave more gold. I miss the Dragonflight gold for dragon races. I would do races in all kinds of characters if they gave us 500 gold per, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna complain about it for years. That's what I'm gonna do. The year is gonna be 2029, and Hazel's still gonna be yapping on about where her gold from racing bags went. There's one. Where's the other one? It's a sky race. All tank specs? Yeah, it's probably good. I feel like people's damage has gotten so high that it's harder for even good tanks to hold aggro, so I think the threat buff is probably smart. She sounds like she's trying to talk while holding a pen in her mouth. Chewing on like a plastic pen lid.
Interesting.
Is he waking up? That one's pretty easy when you do it straight. The reverse was kind of annoying for it. Make threat scale with item levels, so they don't have to keep balancing it. Wouldn't that make, like, a fresh tank feel horrific when you're, like, brand new, like, more so than they already do? Let's go do the pipe freezing one. How did we get out of Undermine without a jetpack now? I know, right? We've got jetpack back pieces, so you can kind of pretend like you could mog a jetpack and then jump off a cliff and then, like, levitate down or something.
What? Get it done. I'm on it. Keep safe.
But no actual mount. It would be so cool.
Well.
There we go. I do like the wave shredders. I'm glad we got these as mounts. I like the pink one I got from, I want to say Siren Isle, but maybe it was Trading Post. I know there was one from each. I wonder what July trading post is going to be like. I'm actually kind of excited. I've got tender saved. One day they're going to do something that I'm going to really want. Alright, let's get back to Undermine. This list is coming together. Lickety split. Probably the digging is going to be fastest.
What now?
Achoo. The most important thing to tanking for triple threat is going to be my transmog. Also, I forgot to turn in my quest. That's the whole reason. Another month where I can save my tenders and then I spend 800 of them. How many am I at right now? I've got like 4,000? 5,600. I'm sitting on 5,600, so it'll be 6,600 after the 1,000 we get next week.
What's in the
or
mix?
next month. Or
Shaken, not stirred.
July.
Stay sharp. Watch it out there.
Alright. We just gotta dig a little bit. Did he not pick up his scrap digging weekly? He must not have, unless I did it already. Can't imagine that's the case. Does he have any gunk-covered things to turn in? He has 2. If we get more, we can
Have
maybe
I
get
got
some Mog.
something for you?
Oh, it's really close. I wonder if they're going to expand.
Our crews have a higher turnover
Oh, is it
rate
over? I
than
think
a
it's over.
log on a
I
river.
wonder if they're going to
Go
expand
recruit some nobodies to come be somebodies.
Drive outside of Undermine. Do you guys think they're gonna? They're at the vendors again in Remix. Oh, you know it. Can't imagine why I wouldn't. I had so much fun doing it the first time. And they give you so much time to do it, and I'm gonna start it when it's new. Whenever that is. I'm gonna be all in on that. This could be 1,000 gold I could get to keep. It's not really what I came out here to do, but... Scrap's gonna be over this way. I like having the scrap weekly quest on because it's the only way I can, like, auto mark where the next scrap dig is with a world marker to follow. Otherwise I have to, like, look for the trash can on my map and I can never see it. I don't know if you can remap the drift button. I would assume so. I feel like you can remap
What's the
everything in this
damage?
game.
All right, we're starting up. Let's move it, people.
There we go. Just another hard day at work.
And that's why we got insurance, folks. Clean it up.
Oh, he's got a cat in his head. Criminal that we didn't get to keep the cat. I know I have like 1,000 cats in this game, but anytime they could have given me another
For
one.
the lover. Get that out of here.
Kind of my first key is H-Pal? Nice!
1 minute left on
Did you
this
go straight
one.
for 10s or are
Finish
you
it
warming up with lower ones? I was thinking about how I was going to handle that on my paladin. What's your pooch called? Looking so content taking a nap.
Ugh, not
This is
again.
my friend Moose. His name is Moose. He's a babe. a big baby now. Did it too?
Hey!
Don't have the
that
item
thing
level?
snagged
Gotcha,
my
gotcha.
lunchbox earlier.
Well, congrats on time and your key. Oh, glad you have beverages up. Well, B. Hello, Moose. I'm always giga flattered whenever he sleeps in here while I'm streaming. Because he doesn't have to. He has so many beds. I have that bed in triplicate. I have 3 of that bed and 1 of a different one.
And time's up. Grab your
Maybe I have 2
gear
of that
and
bed and 1
let's
of a different
go.
one. 1, 2. No, I have 3. I have 4 beds of that size, 3 of which are that one. And then the couch, and then the chair, and then of course the rugs. So if he's sleeping here, it means that he wants to. Yeah, he's a shepherd mix. He's got shepherd and husky and malamute. He's got a little cattle dog. He's a good old fashioned blunder dog. And got our chat list done. HPL scared me for a while. I still don't know what they do. Something flashlights. Here's some chat list turned in. I gotta go in a minute, but I think I might try to finish that world quest for 1,000 gold. I need all the gold I can get. This one. I had so much fun playing Rhett, actually. I never thought I would. This is the first season I've done anything as Rhett. I did a bunch of delves and I really enjoyed them. I should have gone prot for delves because then I could have learned prot. Maybe I'll start in 2s and work my way up. That'll be a good way to get crests as well. More than one healer in a season? I like toss around that idea a little bit most seasons. And so far, I've never actually done it. Usually what I end up thinking is that if I wanted to heal, I should just play the one I'm good at. Like, I feel like it's bad for me to play the same role, but worse. But I'm also curious to, like, you know, I think it's fun to figure out what the different strengths of different specs are and different tools and stuff. Like, I can see the appeal, and I do think about it, but I haven't done it yet. Barnacle's healing a dragonflight. That sounds a little bit familiar. Every now and then I want to whip out a Rested Druid. That is not a Mechanica. I was hoping it was, but it's not. You got any gold? Ooh, yeah. Oh, Boom Balls is for gold too. I love it when the gold world quests are easy. Now I'm just doing raw gold farming. Woohoo!
Hey, you! We got a mech that's out of control here. Could use a few hands to shut it down.
Technically you did that. Don't remember Barnacle's doing keys. Remember raiding. I've already forgotten. Main has been a hunter since I made him in 05. Ton of vaults. The first season I've tried tanking. Have 3 more to get all the 10s. Oh, nice. Healer Delves and I Rested Druid. Delves are a really fun way to play around with a class and like an alt. It's very much like a kind of a dungeon-y experience without you needing to group up if you don't want to. Healer Tail's boring as hell. Yeah, I ended up doing... What did I do for Delves on my priest? Shadow? I might have healed him with Bran tanking, but I would... Oh, I did with Flabby, that's right. I brought a friend who could do damage. Alright, give me my 1,000 gold. I've earned it. Started doing a Rested Druid key, but I felt bored.
Nice job. Oh, she's shining like the
Yeah, it's a little quiet. I managed to get a couple dungeons pugged today as a DPS, so it's not completely dead. A little quiet. I think there is going to be a steady drip of people also working on triple threat. One more and then I'll go for today. Yeah, I would be so jealous of all those instant casts. First section of priority when you have those paladins doing like the big interrupting shouts. I hate that. Drives me nuts.
Look, you've been doing some good work lately. So go enjoy
Nice
a
round
few
of golf.
holes on me at the course. Blood sales? In my town? I don't care if this is a hoax or not. I am putting a bounty on every one of those salt sippers. Take them out!
This world quest is fun because the more you do it, the faster you get at it. And now that I've said that, I'm gonna whiff this one. Priest is the only class with a master spell. But any spec of priest can take it. It's a 2-minute cooldown now, so it's strong. But it's not as busted as it was back when it was like a 45-second or something. Does Mistweaver Monk have a master spell? Oh, maybe.
Wait, what? You beat
Mistweaver
my
has
high
master spell as
score.
well?
That ain't a way to get
Thieves.
me, player.
How dare they? Oh, Pelican, thanks for giving out a gift, so appreciate it. Okay, I gotta go. But what if we do the weekly the little special assignment? It's gonna give us like 1,000 gold in the chest. Plus, we can see how fast it is when you actually snipe the flying machines and not just the mobs on the ground. I only got that tip at the very end of doing this quest the last time, so I want to see.
Lots of dog fuse. But you're the leading expert at killing them by now, ain't you?
How much are you worth? 5. Okay. So it's not. You'd have to do 20 of them. That one's probably too far. Where? Yeah, those big guys are worth 5 too. These guys are worth 3. I don't think the flying ones are that good. It's fine. It's not bad, but I would want it to be like 10 to make it worth doing over this, because you can do this pretty quickly. Thanks for the subs today, guys. I really appreciate it. Feels nice. I feel like I have a mental piggy bank and I'm just putting in all my nickels and quarters in it. Saving. There we go.
If Dark Fuse thinks we're
Is it
gonna
1,000 gold?
roll
It is
over and let 'em
1,000
have
gold.
undermine, they better
That's
think
what I'm
again.
talking about. Nice. Okay, I really do gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I believe I'm coming back for a Saturday morning stream. Oh, Pelican, thanks for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. 9 a.m. to noon Pacific time. Saturday and Sunday should be here unless something comes up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Keep an eye out on my YouTube channel tomorrow morning. Might be a news video if we can scrape one together. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!